lamps unto yourselves. Trust no man. Do what you think is right.
Yes.
This is the essence of Buddha's teaching.
Apo Deepo Bhava. Apo Deepo Bhava.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Be lamps unto yourself.
Yeah.
Take no man's word. Trust your own judgment. Where is the judgment? Who is the judgment? The judgment is the heart. आप बोलते हैं भगवान दिल में है ना, तो right and wrong दिल में है. It is neither compassion nor hatred. It is neither love nor desire. It is what you think is correct. Somebody says, do you believe in God? He says, I believe in God. हम कहते हैं. If I tell you my latest work, you will laugh. बात कर रहे हैं तो बात में बात लगा देते हैं. I have been copying the Psalms from the Bible for many months. The total number of Psalms, I forget how much it is, several hundreds of pages. तो हम उसको पूरा को हम by hand लिख दिए. हम by hand लिख दिए और जूलियट मेरे डॉटर को हम प्रेजेंट कर दिए. क्योंकि बेचारी को थोड़ा एक्सिस्ट हो गया था. सोची बोलो हल्ला. I get disturbed. देखिए साइलेंस इज प्रेयर. तो हम पूरा साम्स को कॉपी किए. विचित्र काम. काफी भारी काल है. 500 पेज. तो सेकंड टाइम का तो हम लिख करके हम जूलियट को दे दिए कि तुम्हारा नेगेटिव आ जाएगा. तुम्हारा बायोप्सी नेगेटिव आ गया. हम दे दिए उसको. Now I don't believe in God because Buddha doesn't believe in God. I don't believe in God, and I have no reason to believe. Einstein never believed in God. Darwin never believed in God. The best men in the world never believed in God. I believe the Pope also doesn't believe. अब बात रहा. हम ब्रह्मांड में बिलीव करते हैं. हम भगवान में नहीं. भगवान is an idea. Brahman is a reality. The difference between Bhagwan and Brahman is the difference between an idea and reality. Brahman is a reality. Don't talk to me about Brahman. Bhagwan is an idea. आप कृष्ण को भगवान बोलिएगा, आप राम को भगवान बोलिएगा, आप कुत्ता को भगवान बोल सकते हैं. अरे भाई
हम लोग क्या हैं?
का तो यही है भगवान. भैरव है कि नहीं? Am I right or wrong?
You are right.
सही ना बोल रहे हैं?
Yeah, एकदम सही.
I can go equally with the Muslim mullah and the Hindu Brahman. I can go equally. Because हम दोनों को मानते हैं. हम अल्लाह को नहीं मानते. तो हम क्या मानते हैं? गॉड को नहीं मानते. यहोवा को नहीं मानते. तो after I did the Psalms and gave it to Juliet, तो फिर हम Psalms उठाए एक दिन. हम बोले फिर Psalms को लिखें. तो फिर 500 पेज का Psalms हम लिखने लगे. आप देख सकते हैं मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट यहाँ रखा हुआ. तो फिर हम लिखने लगे Psalms. क्यों लिख रहे हैं? क्योंकि लिखने से आदमी के दिमाग में चीज चला जाता है. तो राइटिंग इट इज लाइक कंठस्थ करना. विचित्र एक दृष्टि आपको दिखती है जब आप चीज को लिखते हैं. जब पढ़ते हैं तो आप भूल सकते हैं, जब आप लिखते हैं तो आप पाते हैं. तो बाय राइटिंग एवरी वर्ड एंड एनालाइजिंग इट, एंड द साम्स इज द स्टोरी ऑफ द जूइश एक्सोडस फ्रॉम इजिप्ट. And after coming out of Egypt, the Jews had a very long journey through the Red Sea. Caesar pursued them, the Red Sea parted, the Jews went through it. When they came out in the desert, they had no food. The Lord sent them manna and quails from heaven. Aaron struck a rock and water issued forth. And the distance between that place and Jerusalem was about 1,000 miles. And there were about 1,000 people. And they were the tribes of Israel. And they were led by Moses. And they were wanting to find the homeland God had promised. And in that period, God gave them the promises were that I will feed you, I will protect you, and I will take you to the promised land. And I will give you the promised land. And that was the faith that created the Psalms. If you read the Psalms, hundreds of Psalms, I forget how many, 156 to be accurate. In the 156 Psalms, each Psalm is about a page. The 156 pages of writing. He gave them miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. Now if you can imagine the miracle, they went from Egypt and they came to the sea. Caesar's army, Pharaoh's army was behind them. The sea parted and they crossed the sea. After they had crossed, Pharaoh's army came and the sea closed and drowned them. तो miracle हुआ भाई. Ramakrishna बोलते थे that you don't believe in miracles, but I am giving you the biblical story. I am not talking about Hindu philosophy. I am talking of the biblical story. I am talking of history. If there is a history, this is history. That the sea parted. Is the Bible not history? The Bible is history. It is history. It is written down. It has been collected. So the sea closed upon them. It is a very well-known story. I don't have to tell you. So ab baat raha that the Jews had a very firm faith in Jehovah. Now I ask you that I am a non-believer, I don't believe in God. But when I have written the Psalms, a certain amount of the Jewish faith returned into me. होगा कि नहीं होगा कुछ?
होगा, बिल्कुल होगा. आप लिख रहे हो उसको, हर वर्ड को लिखते लिखते इमोशनलाइज कर रहे हो, कॉन्शियसली आपको वो आपके दिमाग में जा रहा है, देन यू स्टार्ट बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी. यू आर नॉट.
500 पेज लिख दिए थे और 500 पेज फिर लिखे मेरे पीछे में, आप करेंगे. तो हम आई एम पार्ट ऑफ दैट स्पिरिचुअल एंड मेंटल स्टेट.
यस, एग्जैक्टली.
ओके. अब लिखते लिखते में आई फाउंड that whenever I say Lord, I am referring to Jehovah. And I realized I am a Buddhist. And when I come to the word law, I say Jehovah can give no law that is higher than the law of the Buddha, which is Dhamma. So what do? I start embroidering my ideas of Dhamma into the Psalms of David. बोलेगा ये पागल आदमी काम कर रहा है. अरे पागलपनी से ना सब चीज सुंदर निकलता है. It is through madness that these things come, na? So I altered the Psalms to include Dhamma, and I made the Lord into Buddha. What is the difference between Buddha and Jehovah? Jehovah is not a reality, Buddha is a reality. But Jehovah is a reality in the minds of those who saw the miracle. And Buddha is a reality in my mind as a philosopher. I am not faced with miracles, but the people who saw the miracles, they had the blind faith in Jehovah. Whereas I have seen the light of Buddhist philosophy, and so I am a follower of Dhamma. But the fact of the matter is that Dhamma and Jehovah can be the same. आप relativity से बाहर चलिए मेरे साथ. Am I right or wrong? I am taking the greatest mind in the world, Einstein. He conjured up an idea called relativity. So you accept there is relativity. But if there is anything beyond relativity, then it is the opposites are the same. You agree with me or not?
True.
आप ओशो का फॉलोअर होंगे, आप जिद्दो कृष्णमूर्ति का फॉलोअर होंगे, आप श्री अरबिंदो का फॉलोअर होंगे. So you will have to travel with their mind even where their mind contradicts itself. There can be no higher truth than that which accepts contradictions. देखिए, I am prepared to argue. मेरा तीर तेज है, हमारा तीर तेज है. My bow is short, but it is powerful. I am telling you that I realized that contradictions can be reconciled. And how? By a simple act of mind, by a simple state of thought. You hate your wife, but you suddenly realize you can't do without her, so you better love her. So you can hate her and still love her. Your child, you will not put your child on the road because he hurt you. So you are reconciling your disgust with your duty. So reconciliation of contradiction is paramount in existence. हम लोग का नेता लोग को ये चीज सिखाना होगा। वो खाना जिसको आप पसंद नहीं करते हैं, आपका भोजन होगा तभी आप जिएंगे, तो आप खाइएगा। यू एग्री विथ मी? नहीं भी आपको पसंद है आप खाइएगा ना,
खाएंगे।
आदमी लोग का रिकॉर्ड भी है कि इन एक्सीडेंट्स एंड ऑल, इन एयरक्राफ्ट एक्सीडेंट्स, पीपल हैव बिकम कार्निवरस एंड ईटन देयर फेलो पीपल।
कैनिबल हो गया,
कैनिबल हो गया, ये सब रिकॉर्डेड बात है,
रिकॉर्डेड है, बिल्कुल
माना हुआ बात है ना? आपको जब प्यास लगेगा, सिर्फ कीचड़ मिलेगा तो पीजिएगा आप वो कीचड़ को, है नहीं? सो कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट्स कैन बी रेकंसाइल्ड। Sorry, I don't want to go away from the